Hey, what's up, you guys? This is Eric with OzoneTCG. Today we have Sean with the Cyberse Gadget Eldlich deck featuring the new adventure cards. It made top 8 at a case tournament. Sean, do you have any shoutouts to give before we get into the deck profile?
Yeah, shout out to our testing Discord, Ozone. It's just really cool. Shout out to Grand Creators for giving us the best cards ever. Yeah, I guess so. We'll start off with, of course, the A part of our deck's name. I call it APE because it is the APE deck. I played 3 of this, Enchantress, so I used to call it Aquamancer, sorry. 3 right, and then the usual. This is probably what you're going to end up seeing the most
Hmm.
these coming months. Either of the two means it's just a negate,
Right.
but it's also in this deck specifically, it gets you this, which is two it's fodder for Lord's both of his effects. Because when this is sits to the graveyard, what people don't know is that it re-equips back.
Yeah.
So what you can do is you can add it to hand off this, discard it with Golden Lord's effect, and then this will re-equip back to the token. You bounce something, and then dump this to graveyard to summon back the Lord, which happens a lot.
Yeah, free.
This
It's so
is
free just to do that.
Oh yeah, it's the definition of free. This is also just 4K on board for no reason. I don't know why they made this, but
That's
they
even,
really did not need to make the token 2K. I think that is just the most troll thing ever.
not to mention, not to get off topic, but with the new card in Dimension Force Illegal Knight, like, it just
Oh
didn't need
yeah,
it.
it's just so stupid.
Yeah.
This card is of course nice. Even if you don't open either of these, you can just have this as free link fodder. But I mean, yeah, this card's nice too. If it stays on the board, this just gives you more of this, which fuels you later.
How
It's
often
just
does
nice
a
grind.
battle prevention for destruction come up?
Yeah, I usually send this to graveyard after I use it with
Okay.
Lord, but it will come up like once a tournament probably at least.
Okay. No.
Yeah,
It's there.
that's the basic adventure token thing. It's probably gonna see a lot of play in a lot of decks. I just know that for sure in this deck it's real nice.
Yeah, for sure.
The next engine of course is Eldlich. I played 2 Golden Lord. I usually play 3, but I couldn't find a way to play 40 and also have 3 in it. It just space is tight.
Okay.
3 Eldland. Guard's just insane, of course.
Yep.
3 of this. 3 Conquistador and 2 Huquero. This is just standard Eldritch lineup. Eldritch, of course, just seeing this card with a Spawn Trap card versus the common boards in this format is just real nice.
Mhm.
Beating Protoss, which I do actually have a problem with sometimes.
Okay.
And beating other end boards like the Sigmar gun board is nice. I mean, there's standard Eldritch stuff. You guys probably seen the other deck profiles before to know. Also, this plays Eldland, the Golden Lands, and Lord himself play really nice with the Brave Engine because this card, after you add a card, discard a card. So what you do is you'd probably add like Lord off of this,
Mhm.
discard it, search Griffin with this to discard Lord, and then you'll summon this back, triggering the add back the Draco back, and then it's just free setup. It plays around Ash, which is really cool. Ash on Sanguine, of course.
Yeah. Okay.
Next up we have the Cyberse portion. I need a normal summon, so I decided to go with Nick's idea here. This card is DPE plus Scythe on a normal summon. I don't play Silent Mining because I don't like the idea of discarding cards that like playing the Ash even harder.
Okay.
The whole strength of the idea of the Cyberse cards is that you just lose the less commonly played, or you lose the less commonly played hand traps. But if you want to play around common hand traps, you just have to open any of these. This card is basically Gadget. It's the same thing. It's just not a light monster at the start, so you can't like immediately go in the lineup. But that just does not matter.
Yeah. Okay.
Easily, like if you see this together, you can just discard this later off of Phoenix or any of the Brave cards.
Or past turn one, you can go, Dotscaper as your first turn setup, and then, your third turn, or your second turn, I guess, turn 3, you can go like Cyberse Gadget, bring back that Dotscaper.
Yeah, I actually killed someone today earlier because this was in the graveyard. I didn't have Gadget. I
Mhm.
had to Haquero banish this to summon this back, and then I just killed them. It's really cool. Just an extra body,
Right.
usual, and of course you have to play this because it's DPE. As
For
you can
some
tell,
reason, they didn't
mine.
ban that card either.
Yeah.
Kind of
I don't know
crazy.
why they're actually trolling, but
Yeah.
I guess they just don't like format. This is these two D heroes, and then the Fusion Destiny. You just have to play this till the end of the time. This engine is just broken. Same thing as the Brave engine. You play it until you can't. There's no reason to play it, not play it. Uh, yeah, it's also plays really nice in the Eldlich. Like, what I like about this deck is that every single card combination in here, like, mixes really well. Cause seeing this with L traps means you can set up your L board. Seeing your Brave cards with L traps makes it so you can set up your board. It's just real nice.
No, they're also trolling putting Fusion Destiny to 2 instead of just hitting something.
Yeah,
else,
that just does not matter. In fact, this will probably end up being my third Lord. So
yeah.
Save me the trouble of actually having the deck builder.
At this point, yeah, really.
For hand traps, I played 3 Imperm and 3 Ash with the... Oh, sorry, and 1 Veiler. Veiler is for Celine Hulk. You just need 1 copy. This never came up today, though, but, like, it's alright.
It's fair enough.
With Swordsel now playing the Halka Fibrax and the Despot 001 thing, you actually do need hand traps now to beat that deck.
Yep.
And, I mean, these are just the best ones possible for it. I slide this card out always going second versus Swordsel and like side, but I keep this in. It's pretty nice. Yeah. This card is just it's debatable whether or not it's actually good versus that deck. And they don't do the Hulk line, then they probably aren't having anything like actually Ash, which is an issue.
Okay, yeah. And then, moving forward between your experience at this tournament and the new ban list, would you change anything with this list besides the third Lord with the second Fusion Destiny? The third one.
I have to play around more. I kind of want to try out different Brave engines in the deck because I feel like there's probably some underlooked stuff there.
Okay.
I don't know yet. It's weird, but something with the Brave engine. Maybe play some tutors too. That's probably better.
Okay, yeah, that's fair enough. Would you play any kind of pots? Anything? Prosperity, Desires,
so you can't play Prosperity and Gadget in the same deck because this will turn off. Well, I'll just get to that right now, actually. So for my extra deck, I played you have to play this for the Gadget stuff. If you can't draw, you can't activate this, which means you can't trigger this, which is an issue.
Okay.
Yeah, you can't play Prosperity this together, and you can't play Desires, obviously, or Extra, so you're kind of just out of luck when it comes to that. If I take out the Gadget stuff for Prosperity and more defensive cards, then yeah, I'll play Prosperity.
Okay.
Lingariva, you have to play for this, and then Dagda, of course. That's the Cyberse package.
Yep.
Hockey Fibrax, Celine, and Access Code. I never made these two today. I made this once, and that was going for game, but you can just go game easily with just everything else in the deck.
I feel like you just go into your fusions anyway, like, the adventure stuff plus DPE should just win you the game.
Yeah,
usually.
It's just, like, that's already 8k, actually, which is really cool. It's Golden Lord, boosted Golden Lord, DPE, and the token's already 8k.
So dumb.
Yeah, it's so stupid. My generics are Unicorn and Phoenix. These two are just... They're right, yeah. I didn't make this once, but I made this a few times.
Okay.
It's just really easy to trigger underneath the Cyber stuff.
Yeah.
Artemis, this is just to get rid of the Aquamancer.
Yep.
That turn into an extra body usually. And then Link Spider, of course, because this is just to turn the token to an effect monster for Verte.
Yeah, and for those who haven't seen the adventure stuff, Water Enchantress can banish itself from the hand or the graveyard. So you can almost summon your Aqua Enchantress or Water Enchantress and then banish it from the graveyard while you have Artemis on the field, and then grab your Rite of Aramis-Seer and then activate that and do your plays with that.
It's also important for Lina here because it turns Aquaman into a light monster without you having to normal summon, which is really cool.
Yep.
The one time I made access codes because I did that actually. Instead of going for Griffin, I turned this to Lina, brought back their spear because I was playing versus Dragon Maid, and I turned that to access.
Oh, that's funny.
Yeah. And
Link Spider's just for Nibiru, I assume.
Yeah, it's well no, for your Brave token stuff, so a common thing you'll do is you'll summon the token, and then you can like add anything off journey, like Aquamancer or Griffin, summon it, and then turn that the token into Link Spider, and then turn that to Verte.
Okay, cool.
Because this needs effect monsters.
Yeah.
And obviously DPE plus Verte, those end of time, of course they didn't get hit, so I have to play them.
Yep.
For my side deck, I played 3 Nibiru. Oops, wrong word, sorry. 3 Nibiru. I do not like manning it right now because there's too many cards this card loses to. It's not the best, but I mean, it's all right. I slide it.
How did it perform?
Um, Awful.
That's fair
Actually,
enough.
awful. Yeah, I think I lost the 2 games I actually saw this card.
Oh, that's funny.
Yeah, it's funny. Really funny, actually. One of them was because Token Collector hit the field. That was just unfortunate.
Oh,
And then the
geez,
other one
yeah.
was because they made a 4-summon DPE. And I was like, okay, yeah, cool.
Nice.
3 Lancia. This card is for PK in Virtual World, which I played 0 of, so I just didn't ever
Nice.
cite it. Oh, I guess I cited it in versus Flunder, but I didn't see it versus
Okay.
Flunder.
What did you ever? How many Sword Soul did you play? Sword Soul
I
Tenny
played
specifically.
versus 2 or 3 of them, and one of my losses was to it, but I beat the others.
Okay. Just curious if you would side that in at all versus them.
Nah,
Or...
I won't cite it. I'll keep going. I'll show you what I cite out for
Okay.
that.
Yeah, perfect.
I have 2 Token Collector. I don't have a third one, so I had to play D Barrier over it. If I had a third one, this would obviously be Token Collector, and yeah, yeah, this card's really nice, but I saw it. My one loss in Swiss was the Sword Soul. I saw Token Collector, but he opened like Adhara Long Yawn, and like you already know what happens
Oh,
after
yeah.
that.
Just can't
Yeah,
do anything
it's
about it then.
and yeah, I got full like comboed off of it. It's unfortunate. Um, 3 Cosmic. You have to play some Spawn Trap card removal. This card's just pretty good versus it. Don't know what else to say about that. And 3 Evenly Match. I expected a lot more Brave, but it turns out there's only 2 people playing it in the tournament. Me and some other Prinket player.
Oh, that's funny.
And versus Brave, this card's nice because they always have to DP pop their token or else everything else gets banished.
Yep.
And versus back row deck and others. I played the mirror match and I hit him with this and it was just a wrap.
Oh,
So
that's
it's
funny.
just
That's funny.
it's
Yeah,
very
and for
cool.
those of you who don't know, if you control a token, even if it's just one token, you have to banish all your other cards. You can't remove that token before evenly
Yep.
resolves because you can't
Token
banish the
sticker
token
face
face down per game
Yep.
rules. Yeah, it's unfortunate when that happens, to say the
And it's
least.
gonna be a lot more relevant now, yeah.
Yep. Yeah, it's a really fantastic card. What would you change from between your extra and side deck moving forward?
Um I think my extra's fine. I need to find a way to beat a Resolve Protoss. Because all of my threats with my gadget stuff or my cyber stuff are all dark monsters. So once Protoss resolved, like I was just really out of luck. They also had one time they had the what's the name of the Yang Zing that's level 9 that shuts off all light
Oh,
effects?
Chow Fun. Yeah.
Yeah, Chao Feng, and like I just could not play the game, so it was just really hard. Yeah, my Dark Monster lineup is like all these are the way I remove cards without
Right.
Lord.
Right.
So like it was just really hard to play the game.
But with the new FNL, what would you change? Moving forward from there.
I don't know yet. I need to
Okay.
test a bit more
Fair
because
enough.
I still am playing like one more tournament after this. So it's kind of hard the theory for the new list. For my side deck though, of course, I'd play another Token Collector, and then I probably cut this for some. I don't know what. Especially with the new Forbidden list, I don't know if I actually need this card anymore.
Yeah, that's fair enough.
Yeah, Evenly was nice. Cosmic was nice. You probably have to play this for the Brave Mirror match, so makes sense. That's the deck, though. It's a combination of hard work and effort.
If you guys like the video, be sure to like, comment, and subscribe. Absolutely love reading the comments. Be sure to sub to OzoneTCG. We're gonna have a lot more Cyberse Gadget Eldlich lists. Hopefully, if we're playing this for the next format. This is Sean and Eric. See you guys in the next one.